We have a new little segment we are going to break out for you. What are we going to call this? Stuff we messed up?
I labeled the file donk errata.
Which is, what does that mean?
Errata? That's
sounds
mistakes.
like erotica.
Yeah, I know, and I knew you'd take it that way. Maybe that's why I said it. I don't know.
I think we should just call it stuff we messed up. How's that sound?
That's a lot easier to understand. You made reference to a drug-smuggling penguin.
I did. I corrected it. I caught it myself, but the problem was I did say penguin, and I've had that problem for my entire life.
Can you imagine a penguin trying to smuggle drugs into a Mexican prison?
Oh, it would be far more newsworthy than a pigeon. Fleming, can you tell me a little bit about this clip that you provided for me today?
Yeah, I noticed a pattern, and it was a phrase that was being repeated over and over on the show. Like if you had a drinking game, this would be the drinking game. Every time they say this phrase, you take a shot, you're going to be hammered by the end of the show. In fact, almost half of this material came just from today's show.
But here's the thing, though. The thing is, here's the thing. The thing is that's the thing. But here's the thing. And the thing is, here's the thing. The thing is, because here's the thing. But the thing is, and here's the thing. The thing is, well, here's the thing. The thing is, here's the thing. The thing is, the weird thing is, the thing is, the thing is, the thing is, and the thing is.
Well, that's the thing.
Is that the thing? Oh my God.
I would propose that we start a drinking game where you take a shot every time either Tanner or Drew says the thing.
No, because we'd all be wasted.
Well, in fact, you would have had 5 shots today.
Oh, that's not bad.
There is one more.
Oh, okay. Here, wait.
I think Dr. Conrad Murray is the scapegoat in this whole thing.
That might be the best one that you found so far.
The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to all escaped goats and their attorneys. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused. It was alleged that American Idol contestant Casey Abrams played the cello. Casey actually plays the stand-up bass.
And the difference is?
A stand-up bass burns longer.
Ah, okay.
We heard about the parole status of Sirhan. That should be Sirhan. Lastly, it was alleged that Michael Fleming is a member of the Warlock community. I am, in fact, not a member of the Warlock community. The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to Michael Fleming and his attorney. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused. Well, if you were playing That's the Thing at home, then you knocked back no less than 14 shots today. 9 of those were in the first segment of the first hour.
Let's recap what that is.
It's a drinking game modeled after Hi Bob. Every time somebody says, that's the thing, or the thing is, you have to take a shot. You were snockered by the end of the first segment.
So how many
today.
Was it?
14 total today.
Wow.
Am I one of them?
No.
Did I do it? Okay.
No, I did hear one during this
See,
segment.
here's the thing. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
We're getting some Donkila.
Take a shot.
Stuff we messed up with Michael Fleming on the Donk Show Wrap-Up Hour. Go ahead, good sir.
Well, if you were playing That's the Thing at home, then you knocked back no less than 6 shots today. 7 if you count the one that Man Candy actually posted in the chat room.
I don't think you count those. It was Man Candy. That wasn't us.
Okay, so it was 6, and 5 of those were in the first segment.
That's twice. 2 days in a row, we've rang off 5 in the first segment.
Are they doing this on purpose? They're aware of the game. Are they trying to get the Throbbits drunk right off the bat so the show will be funnier?
I don't know, man. I would think that they would keep rattling them off. They wouldn't stop at 6 if that was the case.
Okay, we heard the coining of the term overwhelmment. We heard you say lunky, and I looked that up in the Urban Dictionary, and none of those definitions are good.
What about lunker?
No.
See, because a lunker's a big fish. I'm serious. Like there was a bass fishing video game, and you fish to catch the lunker.
Well, then your shoes are similar to a big fish.
Which they were, because they smell bad, too. Go ahead.
And in response to Tanner saying that he wished that he could say the C word, Marcus shouted, Con!
Which is actually spelt with a K.
Con is spelt with a K. The Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to Ricardo Montalban and his attorney. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused.
Oh, man, that was a good one. I figured you were going to come up with a zinger tonight. That was really good. Thank you, Michael Fleming.
You're very welcome. Well, if you were playing That's the Thing at home, then you knocked back no less than 4 shots today.
It's a good day.
That was a very low total. I attribute that to the absence of Drew.
Well, so much for that non-personal thing, right?
That's right. Throwing him right under that bus he's on. I am confused now.
Okay.
Is the football team from Cincinnati the Bagels or the Bengals?
The Bengals.
Oh, the Bengals.
Sorry.
All right. Well, the Donkey Show and the Donkey Show wrap-up hour would like to apologize to the Cincinnati Bengals and their attorneys.
For the second time in a week.
Actually, it was the Bengals last time. Drew said, someone stunk bomb us. In fact, it's in that clip.
It is in that clip.
Yeah, someone stunk bomb us. I think he meant someone stink bombed us. He was trying to talk past tense, and I understand that. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it
either, but I love it.
Yeah, it worked. We knew what he meant. And we heard the coining of the word unpenetratable.
Is that not, that one's not a word?
Yeah.
Impenetrable.
Exactly.
Who said unpenetratable?
I think it was Drew.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Yeah, unpenetratable. Yeah, I believe it was Drew. But, that guy is a fountain of new words. They could fill a dictionary just with his coinage.
Impermeable would also work in that sense, wouldn't it?
I guess so, yes.
Okay.
Impermeable and impenetrable would be synonymic.
Synonyms.
And I think I just coined a new phrase, too.
Yeah, you did.
And yesterday it was alleged that old drivers are listening to Paul Harvey. Paul Harvey is dead. The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show wrap-up hour would like to apologize to Paul Harvey and his attorney. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused.
Stuff we messed up with Michael Fleming on the Donkey Show wrap-up hour. We got a 2-day backlog, yes, sir?
Yeah, I'm going to do this backwards. I'm going to do today, right now, today.
Okay.
So today, if you were playing That's the Thing at home, you knocked back no less than 6 shots today. We heard Yams say, I don't like to be snaked in the grass.
Well, Yams, I hope you don't like to be snaked anywhere.
Well, it rhymes with grass. We heard Tanner say, Tanner said, he says it okay when he rehears me say it. I thought that was amusing. Rehears. We heard the coining of the word rehears.
Well, we're always good for 1 or 2.
Yeah, let's see. The cities of Memphis, Knoxville, Dallas, and Baton Rouge were referred to as Bible Belts.
I said the cities in the Bible Belt.
Don't make me play the tape, Marcus.
I didn't call them Bible Belts. I said Bible Belt cities.
Okay, that's going to be tomorrow's isolated audio.
So you seriously, when it's stuff we messed up, like, is that really a mess? Did you understand what I said when I said that? Did you understand I was referring to cities in the Bible Belt?
I knew what you meant.
So why did you put it down on there?
Once I throw a flag, I'm not going to pick it up and wave it at the crowd.
Well, you should pick it up and wave it if there was no PI.
You're starting 5 yards back, dude.
That's stupid.
Oh, I forgot to say, if you were playing That's the Thing at home, you knocked back no less than 8 shots yesterday. The average is hovering right around 7.
And it's starting to go up, but it's funny because even though the average is starting to go up, some people are starting to realize what they're saying. And we have a small isolated clip here from Drew where he completely checks himself.
And you can hear it. It's unmistakable.
Listen to this.
Because he wanted to top out. Don't ever steal a caddy and go run from the cops.
I got whiplash listening to that. He was going to say, the thing is.
Here he goes. Listen again.
Because he wanted to top out. Don't ever steal a caddy and go run from the cops.
If he could have left skid marks, he would have.
Oh, absolutely. I think there are some, and they're in the chair that you're in.
Yeah. Well, if you were playing That's the Thing at home, then you knocked back no less than 3 shots today.
Well, let's reset that game real quick, because it's been a while since we talked about what That's the Thing is.
It's a derivative of the old game Hi Bob. We used to play Hi Bob when you watch the Bob Newhart show. Anytime somebody said Hi Bob, you had to take a shot. Well, anytime somebody on the Donkey Show says, that's the thing, here's the thing is, you have to take a shot. The name of a political correspondent, George Snuffleupagus, was mangled several times in various forms. His name is actually George Stephanopoulos. And now, I have to say that I wrote this before the piece of audio that you're about to say, so I can't believe that you also went Snuffleupagus on us.
That's a hard name.
It is. All right, this is the audio that Michael Fleming grabbed. Wow, this makes me sound bad.
I cannot pronounce this guy's last name right.
Stephanopoulos.
Stephanopoulos?
Is it not Stephanopoulos?
Yes.
Stephanopoulos, excuse me.
You didn't say it right twice.
No, Stephanopoulos.
Stephanopoulos.
Now say it again.
Stephanopoulos.
Okay. You said Stephanopoulos the first time.
And Snuffleupagus the second.
Yeah, Snuffleupagus Big Bird. Somewhere is in there. I don't know.
And you didn't put that one in there either.
Yeah, what, the somewheres?
Yeah, somewheres. And I was proud of
Somewheres
it for
in there.
knowing that it was involved with Big Bird. A lot of people wouldn't get that reference. It was stated during the Trailblazer game last night that the Rose Garden in Portland sounded like being in the middle of Libya. The middle of Libya is mostly uninhabited desert and would sound like this. The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to Muammar Gaddafi and his attorney. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that may have caused.
Back that train up right now.
See, that's the one that I'm not going to let you get away with.
Oh, it was a joke. This is a joke show. Oh, it's too bad Beaker left because he coined a new phrase.
As always.
Wretch level.
Wretch level?
Yeah, it was actually during a moment of surprising clarity. He was making sense and getting praise. It was surreal. We heard the name Yvette Vickers.
Yvette Vickers?
Yeah, well, Tanner meant to say Yvette Vickers.
Oh.
Now, yeah, who's Yvette?
It makes so much sense when you say the real name.
Yvette.
I love it.
Sure, and I can see why you mispronounced it. By the way, I put a picture of Yvette Vickers in your folder there. She's the woman on the famous poster of Attack of the 50-Foot Woman.
I was wondering what that was doing in there. I opened it up looking for audio, and I was like, what the hell is this?
There you are. That's why. She was Playboy's Playmate of the Month in 59. The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to Yvette Vickers and her attorney. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused.
All 50 feet of her.
Yeah, she could attack. We heard Beaker say that about being a homosexual, that admitting it is the first step to solving the problem.
As in, homosexuality is not necessarily a problem.
That kind of raised a pink flag for me. I'm not gay, I'm just saying.
But it raised a pink flag in your world. That's great.
We heard Tanner make reference to OSU football players stealing gay goats.
Sheep.
The animal in question was, in fact, a sheep. The Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to sheep everywhere, especially gay sheep. If you were playing That's the Thing at home, then you knocked back no less than 3 shots today. That average is dropping like a stone.
No, we checked them on it. It was a crutch, and now they're not using it anymore. That's a good thing.
All 3 of them were Tanner. Tanner said chunder smell.
Chunder smell?
Yeah. Drew said doo-doo. And you have it somewhere up there.
Do I?
Yeah.
I heard that they actually do.
Wow.
You said doo-doo.
Hang on here.
Do.
There we go.
Do.
Hotline, who's this?
This is Drew.
Drew said once you've breached the subject, the word he wanted was broached. Yes.
But breach, I mean, see, I feel like sometimes these words can make it in, sometimes it can't. That's one of them, because you breach a dam, right?
You put a hole in it.
Right, but that's what breach a dam means, right?
Right. But he brought up the subject. He didn't put a hole in the subject. Come on.
No, but I guess I could kind of feel like he's opening the floodgates on a subject.
It's the wrong word,
Yeah,
Marcus.
he's right. It's the wrong word.
Beaker made up a couple words today. He
What?
Said,
no, I heard one of them. I wanted to spot it, but I had to save it.
You know what it was?
Yeah, you don't drove in anywhere.
There you are. Drew sang the jingle, "Why buy a mattress anywhere else?" But he didn't say ding.
Ding.
So let's say it. Ready?
Ding.
The athearchists were described as resembling the Vikings from the Capital One commercials. The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to the Vikings from the Capital One commercials, and we sincerely regret this error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused.
Thank you, Michael Fleming. Dano,
That is my favorite part of the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour. It's when he does the apologies, the public apology. And you guys know, because you guys wound up going to a show that we did, and I wound up bringing that into the set, too. So
yeah, you did.
that was sweet.
Well, in that case, the Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to the athearchists and their attorneys. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused.
I feel like I just went to Disneyland.
We did hear the coining of the phrase persona non grata. I think that's a guy who doesn't hang out in a cave. Today we heard Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah, Con. I was wondering if you were going to catch that one.
Cannes!
Yeah.
Wow, Star Trek reference.
There you go. We heard the use or misuse of the words, or the coining of the words, or non-words, twert, undoubtedly, patheticator, supposedly, and maloot. What a rich treasure trove of language we came up with today.
So, wait, what was the last one?
Maloot, M-A-L-O-O-T. I looked in Urban Dictionary, I looked in the regular dictionary, I Googled it, I cannot find...
Was he trying to say minute?
No, he said maloot, quite clearly. It was in the first segment. I think he was calling somebody that.
Oh, and he called somebody a twert, too, I remember.
Twert. Yeah, and he knew he had morphed it, which was great.
And what? Wait, give me the... I think it was like the third one on there?
Patheticator.
Yeah, patheticator. That was... He made that one up on purpose, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
continue.
somebody said it would make an awesome movie. Did you say that?
No.
Okay. But it would. Okay, now, as a drummer, I know that you were raised on Dixieland. You play Dixieland. You've been in a couple Dixieland bands, and you go to Dixieland jams, correct?
What is Dixieland?
Oh, am I misrepresenting the type of music that you play?
Yeah.
I'm trying to illustrate a point
That
quite
is
obviously.
Yeah, no, that is exactly what it's like. But I seriously don't know what Dixieland is.
Okay, and my point here being is that several times it's been... Tanner seems to think it, Sean seems to think it, that I play jazz. I can't jazz my way out of a paper bag. I don't go to jazz jams.
Jazz is completely different than blues. A lot of people don't understand that.
There is a mile of difference between them. And honestly, I'm a fish out of water at jazz jams. And jazz guys don't come to blues jams.
So let's break this down to brass tacks. Michael Fleming does not play jazz, and I was a terrible wrestler.
Exactly. I don't play jazz. Okay, here's a little peek behind the scenes. Every day, I try to listen to all 4 hours of the Donkey Show. That's 4 hours out of your life every day, day in, day out, without missing any, because I'm kind of OCD. It kills me to miss even a minute of it.
See, listening's not that hard. My mom always used to tell me it costs not to pay attention.
Shut up. Anyway, my point being, I know if I miss even 60 seconds of the show, they're going to say that's the thing about 7 times during that minute.
Right, that's just Murphy's Law.
That being said, I think I missed maybe, 5 or 10 minutes out of the 4 hours, and I didn't detect any that's the things today.
We had an offer?
Yes. So you knocked back 0 shots today, and you were stone cold sober.
That sucks. I bet you it wasn't a very good show then.
Man, that was a long way to go for nothing.
I know. You entitled the audio "Do Not Open Until Christmas," and
which is like saying, "Listen to this."
Exactly. The very first thing it says when I see it is, "I'm pulling it up because I don't care what it is."
Couldn't resist it.
So, do you want me to play that right now, or
sure,
you want to wait?
Why not? It's funny.
These reporters will ask questions. So, what do you think of gay marriage? And then if someone says, "I'm not sure if I'm for it," they're considered a hate mongrel.
As soon as I heard that, I had to have that.
All right.
I guess it was Drew that referenced the foot tap with the Idaho governor in a Minneapolis airport.
Larry David? Is that his name?
We're going to apologize to Larry David as well for that. It was Senator Larry Craig.
Larry Craig. Well, dude's got too many first names. Larry Craig, David, they're all first names. Why are they last names?
The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to Governor C.L. Butch Otter and Larry David.
Who's C.L. Butch Otter?
That's the Idaho governor that Drew alleged tapped his foot in a Minneapolis airport.
Oh, it was actually Larry Craig.
It was the senator from Idaho, not the governor.
Sorry, F.R. Puff and Stuff, or whatever your name was.
And their attorneys, we sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused. That's an actual legal apology because we don't want to besmirch the name of a governor of a neighboring state.
It doesn't matter if we besmirch somebody when they can't even understand what besmirch means, all right? He's from Idaho. Have you ever been there?
Crack out the thesaurus for Marcus.
Let me get it then.
We heard the coining of the phrase sniper rifle.
Tanner.
Yes. We heard that almost 60% of bank robberies are done by one lone person. He must be a really busy guy. We heard Drew gain 10 yards by saying Rory McIlroy for the first time.
All right.
And then he gave it right back with onion.
Yeah, you know what? You can't stay out of your own way with those offensive penalties, man.
Net zero. We heard Tanner say that he went to Alton Baker Park and got a greasy curly fly. That sounds really unappetizing.
Stuff we messed up with Michael Fleming. It's just been getting sloppy with my fingers, I guess.
What are you going to do?
Well, it's tough, you know.
What are you going to do?
Go ahead.
If you were playing That's the Thing at home, then you knocked back one single shot today.
Who was it?
I believe it was Tanner, very early.
Yeah?
and didn't hear any others.
Nice.
We also heard him say a sneal soaring and heat seaters.
I was like back to back.
Yeah.
Dude, we called him out on both of them.
Exactly. Those are called spoonerisms.
Oh, stuff we messed up with Michael Fleming.
Oh, we heard Carl say they have to be drank. Of course, that was during the wrap-up hour, so I don't think that counts. We heard Tanner say that the Casey Anthony trial should have been a slam duck case. Now, if Freddie Jones was prosecuting it or Ronnie Lee, it might have been a slam duck.
Maybe Dominique Wilkins.
That could be. Was he a duck?
I don't know. No, actually not. He was a hawk.
Drew, okay, a slam hawk case, either one. Drew said that Drew, shut up. Drew said that the Minnesota Timberwolves forward Michael Beasley was ticketed for possessing marijuana and speeding in the Minneapolis suburb of Minnetonka.
Minnetonka?
It's Minnetonka, but I like Minnetonka.
I like Minnetonka, too.
The guy was carrying weed. I mean, come on.
It makes sense.
This is the segment of the show where our own resident crotchety old man picks out all of our mistakes.
Get off my lawn!
Go ahead, good sir.
The Donkey Show wrap-up hour would like to apologize to Corey...
Not? N-A-U-G-H-T. It means nothing. It actually means nothing. It's in the dictionary.
We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused.
Let's go to the hotline real quick before we got to take a break. Yes, sir.
Hey, this is Kronk.
What's up, buddy?
I was going to suggest apologizing to me because when Michael Fleming does that get off my lawn thing, he sounds like my grandma, and it freaks me out because she's been dead forever.
The Donkey Show wrap-up hour would like to apologize to Kronk and his attorney. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused.
Is that better?
Yeah, I feel good.
All right. Thanks, Kronk.
Do Tanner.
And people do it.
He said doo-doo.
God, Jesus. I called Ashley my boyfriend yesterday, apparently, and Michael Fleming's just been clinging to it ever since. So do you want to set it up or anything, or did I just do it?
Nah, just play it. Let's get it out of the way.
Drew and Amy don't look at Ashley as Marcus's boyfriend. They look at Ashley as another one of their friends. She's been around for that long. I contend that that's still a true statement.
Yes, we can't argue with that. We heard Marcus misfire when presented with a golden opportunity to make a great joke. Tanner's mom said that Tanner's brain had lost weight, and Marcus said that he was skinny-minded. The punchline we were looking for was narrow-minded. Narrow-minded.
Now, there's a little bit of audio here. What's this about?
Oh, it was just a funny moment from that phone call with Tanner's mom, and it just tickled my fancy, so I sent it to you.
I am a good partier.
No, you're not.
That's my brother. 13 and a badass.
Go over there.
Go over there.
How would he know? He's only 13.
He's a badass. A badass with Asperger.
You know.
It's a badass burger.
Badass burger.
Is it because we said it at the same time?
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a great moment.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much what we do on this show, Fleming. It's great moment after great moment. Do you have one more for us?
No. It was alleged that Michael Fleming is in a jazz band.
Once again.
And he's not. Amy...
Don't talk in the third person. You got to switch to one. You can't go two sentences in a row, third person.
No, I didn't want to change tense or form or whatever. I'm not in a jazz band. I go to blues jams.
Okay. Okay, if I told you I didn't have your Stuff We Messed Up music bed,
I'd be pissed.
Could you do it over some like music of my choice?
No, I'd rather have silence.
Really?
You always pick the douchiest crap.
It's not douchey. It's Mandy's favorite song. How about Tarzan Boy? I've got that.
Yeah, whatever.
Stuff We Messed Up with Michael Fleming. Go ahead, good sir.
Well, if you were playing That's the Thing at home, then you knocked back no less than 4 shots yesterday and 4 shots today. Well, they seem to have hit their stride. Yesterday, we started the show with computer glitches, 4 minutes of intermittent Foo Fighters and dead air, followed by Jimi Hendrix's Fire Laid Over the Ecstasy of Gold by Metallica. Didn't hear a word out of them for 4 minutes. I don't think they thought it was funny.
I didn't either yesterday, but today it's hilarious.
Drew referred to the Seahawks quarterback as Hasselback. His name is Hasselbeck. The band involved in a 2003 night... Can you turn that crap down, please?
I love that song.
The band involved in the 2003 nightclub fire that killed 100 people was misidentified as Whitesnake, but a Throbbit set the record straight, correctly identifying the band as Great White.
Yes.
By the way, this is the Propeller Heads for anybody who cares.
Nobody.
Nobody cares. Let's see here. We heard the coining of the phrase soup hole.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Shut your soup hole. And we heard Drew say Philadelphia yet again, but he saved the day when he said Plaxico, when a lot of people say
Plexico.
I just can't stand that. While discussing the size of the girl that Tanner lost his virginity to and comparing them to the size of states such as Tennessee and Texas, Tanner said, "Can we talk continents?" Drew said, "Is she Russia?" And Tanner responded, "She's Hong Kong."
Also, that's a city. So
neither of those are continents.
No.
They tried to dance their way out of it later when somebody called them on it, but that's a bunch of crap.
Oh, wow.
Drew mangled the name of NFL cornerback Nnamdi Asomugha. We already heard that. Okay, Tanner asked where the name Hootie and the Blowfish come from. We could talk about that later because I have the inside scoop on that.
All right when we get done.
The boys floated the idea of a Mr. Rogers-like show with the idea that he's in the back room calling for you to change his bedpan. Fred Rogers is dead.
It's been dead.
Been dead for 8 years.
Moving on. You said you had the lowdown on...
I met the original Hootie. And I'm not talking about Darius Rucker. It was a flight attendant that I was driving to the airport, and he was telling the rest of his crew that in college he wore great big round glasses, and they thought he looked like an owl, and they called him Hootie. And his roommate was a guy with big puffy cheeks, and they called him the Blowfish. Now, Darius Rucker was going to the same college, and he knew these two guys. And when he formed his band, was looking for a band name, he knew Hootie and the Blowfish that lived a few dorm rooms down, and that's what they called their band, Hootie and the Blowfish.
This is the segment of the show where Michael Fleming tells us how stupid we are. Go for it.
You're so stupid.
And that's stuff we messed up.
Well, if you were playing That's the Thing at home, then you knocked back no less than 3 shots today. They were all Tanner's. You used an amusing term, petabytes, which I thought belonged in the previous story.
No, actually, a petabyte, I believe, is... Well, Corey, you're good with computers. Do you know how big a petabyte is? It's got to be like so many terabytes, right?
I'm good with computers. I'm not good with, terms.
Oh, okay. So, no, he doesn't know either.
Anyway, don't bite children. Drew said that seeing a bear in your dreams meant that you should buy a truck. According to the dream...
Well, wait, is that true or false? You just state the fact and move on?
I'm explaining.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I interrupted you.
According to the Dream Moods Dictionary, the appearance of a bear in your dream symbolizes independence, death and renewal, resurrection, and calm stoic strength. If buying a truck brings you these things, then more power to you.
Now, you also have a really funny piece of audio here of Tanner mispronouncing a word.
This is lovely.
Take a listen.
There is a strange anomaly found at the bottom of the ocean. What did I say?
Anomaly?
Anomaly is what I meant.
Fleming just had an orgasm.
And that's true. You actually did, if I'm not mistaken, right, Fleming?
Well, go look in the traffic cave.
Okay, and what did he do in the second audio clip? Can you set this one up for me?
Yes, I heard this and thought, that's Porky Pig.
Take a listen.
Does kind of look like the what is it, the Millennium Falcon?
That's all, folks.
All right, well, that is all, folks, for stuff we messed up. Oh!
Now, yesterday, you coined a delicious term. It's one of the longer words I've heard made up on this show, which I am tracking.
This one's coming for you. I generalizationalized it a little bit, if that is
Wow, that's going to be in tomorrow's clips. You generalized it.
No, I wasn't thinking generalized. I was thinking generationalized.
Oh, okay, I'll take that.
Generationalized, yeah, because
You're still going to get it tomorrow.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I'll be 100% honest with you. I do not care.
Well, you're going to care even less when it's part of stuff we messed up.
Jesus. Is it really part of stuff we messed up?
Yes.
You went and did research, didn't you? You probably ran all the way to the coast.
There wasn't enough time to do all the research necessary on the number of gaffes on that story alone. In the 30-second period, I heard more wrong things. I will address maybe 1 or 2 of them. For the record, the new Carissa was not a pirate ship. Okay,
what was it?
It was an oil tanker, and there was danger of leakage. There actually was some leakage, and that thing sat on the beach not too far from Coos Bay for a long time.
Did it really?
Yeah, there was a massive effort to get that thing off of there, and yeah, I think the captain was drunk.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's what I heard. He was drunk and he beached her.
Okay, yeah. Now, we had 3 different things going on. We had that pirate ship up by whatever state park that guy just said. We had the new Carissa, and then we had the people blowing up the whale. Okay.
Yeah, I never heard about them blowing up that whale. I guess I was just asleep that day.
It was awesome, man. They loaded this beached whale with explosives, thinking, here's a good way to get rid of it. And they blew whale parts for hundreds and hundreds of yards and just absolutely showered everybody with blubber and blood.
Jesus.
It was awesome. Okay,
I wish I would have been there that day.
Lastly, Tanner stated that Western Oregon University barely exists. I believe that he may have meant Oregon State University. What's your father's name?
Lester. Or Les. He goes by Les, but his full name's Lester.
Lester Allen?
Yes.
That's my uncle's name.
That's weird.
Lester Allen.
We have something in common.
I think maybe you and I are related. And finally here, Drew bailed on a joke.
Did you just ask me that just to see if that was what the case was? Because I said my middle name was Allen and I had the same middle name.
Yeah, I put two and two together. I thought, wait a minute, I think his dad's name is Lester Allen.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so he could possibly be my uncle. We also heard a great usage of the word rotund. I love that word.
Yeah, and I got it right, didn't I?
Yeah,
so why is it
baby.
in stuff we messed up?
It doesn't belong there. I just wanted to say rotund. It's a fun one to say. Okay, stuff we messed up. Tanner said that my singing sounded like an angel that had been shot in the throat. Okay, I can't really argue with him.
I got to be honest with you, Michael Fleming. It's hard to pay attention to you when you're doing stuff we messed up when Mandy has a pin cap shoved up her nose.
I didn't see that. Did you say muscularity?
I sure did.
And then you pointed it out.
Yep.
You meant masculinity, but those are two different things. You can have muscularity and be a chick.
So muscularity is an actual word.
I like it. I think we add it to the dictionary.
All right. See, that's the only reason that I corrected it is because I didn't think that muscularity was actually a word.
It is not, and you knew I would catch that and add it to the dictionary.
Absolutely.
Did you say Cheney?
What? I think I did, yeah.
I think you did.
Is it Cheney?
And then, Drew said Cheney. It's spelled Cheney. And
damn phonetic spelling.
I think he really ran things during the Bush administration. Shut up and do what I say, George. Okay, Tanner stated that, according to a Hollywood Chamber of Commerce official, quote, people who appear on reality TV shows are not eligible ever to get stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I pointed out that the original reality TV star, Ozzy Osbourne, has a star on Hollywood Boulevard. I acknowledge that his star is for recording. Nonetheless, that qualifying condition was not included in the statement.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. But yeah, I definitely think they put Ozzy there long before Meet the Osbournes or whatever the hell it was called.
Yes, but that's not what was said. The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to Ozzy Osbourne and his attorney. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused. Marcus referred to Princess Leia in a steel bikini when we all know that it was a gold bikini. But then he saved the day when he coined the phrase space grapes. I like that. The Jabba the Hutt was sitting around eating space grapes. You said he ran roughshod.
Yeah, it surprises me that I got because you said I saw you write it down, but I wasn't paying attention because I didn't think that one was wrong, but you proved me wrong.
Well, and I knew that the phrase was from a horseshoeing, roughshod. If your horse is roughshod, then the farrier put in nails and didn't file them off and left them rough. So your horse is riding roughshod.
I see, with a D.
Yes.
All right.
That's the past tense of shoe, like shoed.
If I was a cowboy, I would have known that.
This is from today, and this was just, I don't know, I was amused when this happened, and it'll speak for itself.
Panties!
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 Panties. Panties.
6 pairs of panties.
Apologize.
The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to Victoria's Secret and their attorneys. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused. Poon stated that he is booked to play a gig September 31st at the Youth Center in Gold Hill. I believe that the Gold Hill Youth Center is playing a cruel prank on Poon, as September has only 30 days.
Oh. Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow.
He's booked to play September 31st. I listened back to the tape.
There is no 31st.
There is no 31st.
Oh, no. We're going to have to tell his manager about that.
Yeah, let's get on the horn to Tanner. We'll straighten this whole thing out. And lastly, we heard about a drunken elk stuck in a tree. Drew and Marcus both spotted that there are no elk in Sweden. Well, I looked it up, and yes, there are moose in Sweden. There are no elk in Sweden. So the Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to Bullwinkle and his attorney. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused. This must be one of them adult cartoons. Tanner fell asleep on a live ad bed. That was great. We heard the Sleep Country bed playing for about 15 seconds. The look on his face on Stickcam was priceless when he realized it was playing, and he jumped in there and saved the day and read actually a pretty good ad. We heard that Duck Sports will probably remain on the other end of the dial until Jerry Allen, quote, bites the bullet. I believe that the correct phrase would be bites the dust. To bite the bullet means to endure an unavoidable and unpleasant situation, like working at Cumulus. A lot of clapping today.
Yeah, I found the button and I like to push it.
That's what she said. The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to Dano and Aaron of the Athearchists and the Achiarthists and their dyslexic attorneys, because they seemed to enjoy it so much last time we apologized. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused.
You guys like it when we apologize to you and stuff we messed up?
I love the apologies in general.
We'll just make them like a once-a-month thing where we make sure and apologize to the Athearchists.
Awesome.
Yeah, when we don't have anybody else to apologize to, you're the default now. Man, did I pull a boner yesterday, and how appropriate.
Really? Did you pull a boner?
I pulled a boner. It was a major boner, too. Now, here we are with transparency and how the show's put together. While I'm doing traffic, I'm listening to the show, and I'm pulling sound clips for our use here. But I forgot to close the file on one of the segments, and then I recorded a traffic report over that segment. So that file was just gone. It's vaporized, and I feel so bad about that. The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour, specifically Michael Fleming, would like to apologize. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused.
Thank you very much.
Now we have a geographic error from Tanner.
Is she looking at a lawsuit now on the country of Italy?
She better own the Eiffel Tower once this is all done.
Followed shortly thereafter by Drew's correction that the Eiffel Tower was, in fact, not in Italy.
Yeah, Drew did catch that one. And it was said that Throbbits could thank sweet baby Jesus for the Donkey Show. The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to Jesus Christ and his attorney. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused.
Well, that's the first time did you really...
There was a caller today that dropped 4 of them in less than 1 minute.
Wow, that's a lot.
Well, here's the thing. I've been thinking about this for a while. Well, here's the thing. My numbers and everything are perfect. They're fine.
Well, if you were playing That's the Thing, then you knocked back no less than 6 shots. You just heard them today. 4 of them in less than 1 minute. I wonder how many people we killed. Okay, I was in the traffic cave listening to the show, and I hear a live ad bed fire. And it's playing for about 10, 15 seconds, and I realize, oh my God, they don't realize they have to read an ad. So I run in here. I said, you have a live ad bed running. And Tanner, like the professional he is, opens the mic and delivers a perfect ad for
Sleep Country.
There you go.
Yeah. Now, Michael Fleming, I have a question to ask you real quick.
I have all the answers.
This piece of audio that you got me has like 2 minutes worth of a song at the end of it.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, it's the last item on stuff we messed up.
So you want me to just play the front part of it first and then the second part of it last?
Yeah, it's trimmed real nice. You don't have to use the whole thing. I always edit things long so that you can go long if you have to.
All right, well, here we go.
We probably should have had that conversation before we opened the microphone.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. That's my bad.
Neither did I. Well, if you were playing That's the Thing at home, then you knocked back no less than 2 shots today. We need a ruling on the first one. Does this count?
I can't believe you didn't throw up when you sat in Corey's car, Drew.
Yeah, the thing must have gotten grosser since you've been in there.
No, because he's not referring to that as the thing. He's just saying the thing must have gotten more gross.
Yeah, it put up a flag in my brain. I hear the thing everywhere now. Everywhere.
Yeah.
How
Isn't
about
there a movie
one?
coming out called The Thing right now, too?
Oh, wow.
We should put That's above it and market the crap out of it.
We should do shots in the theater.
No.
Okay, we won't do that.
It's like a terrible movie. Well, Kronk will do shots on a freeway, man.
He does look scary as hell, but like he's like the nicest.
That's the thing. Same with Kronk.
Oh, yeah.
Kronk is a huge, colossal beast, but he's the sweetest guy I've ever met.
Now that one counts.
Yeah, that one is in there. And,
you sweet, colossal beast.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'll wear that. I'm a Svelte 317.
Stuff we messed up, brought to you by Dorks on Call. Has your hard drive gone soft? Try Dorks on Call. Okay, there really is no such place as Dorks on Call, but you know what? You could have your business advertised just the way I did right there.
Or better. We could do it better.
On Stuff We Messed Up every day.
I was just going to say, did you go on a sales call without me, you jerk?
I would never do that. You guys had me believing that I had made a mistake. I thought I felt a definite hand on my shoulder, and I turned around and there was nobody there. Up to that moment, I had been thinking about my grandfather. So at the moment, I kind of thought my grandfather had just grabbed my shoulder. It was palpable.
It was palpable? You could taste it? You could taste the hand on your shoulder?
Yes. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Anyway, that's
I'm sorry. So
I'm going to add that to Stuff We Messed Up. You guys laughed at me.
It was awesome.
You had me believing that I had the wrong definition. Palpable is capable of being touched or felt. And that's exactly what I meant.
Okay, easy.
So, the Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to me and my attorney. We regret this grievous error sincerely and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused.
Really? Do we? I couldn't feel any regret in my bones for that one.
Yeah, I could tell you're not one bit sorry. Drew said it twice. He's mixing up statute and statue.
If there's a statute of limitations that's going to keep this man out of prison, then I demand that law be changed.
I mean, isn't there like a statute of limitations on that? Statute. What? Statute of limitations. It's not a statue. No, it's statue. Fine. It's a sculpture of limitations.
Michael Fleming always bringing the Seinfeld references to the table. I like that.
But I think that Indiana Jones might have a different take on what should happen there.
Oh, okay.
If there's a statute of limitations...
That belongs in a museum.
And real quickly, if you would like that in a condensed version. Here's the thing. And the thing is that's the thing, though. This is the thing. The thing is that here's the thing.
Well, the thing is... Yeah, well, here's the thing. That's part of the whole thing.
Now, that last one only counts as one. But we had an instance of Drew doing everything he could to avoid saying anything remotely like that's the thing.
In the end, everybody wants the same thing.
And that's kind of the going point right now. Everybody's trying to hold their ground.
Boy, he got around that as best he could.
He's backpedaling like a fawn on ice.
Wow.
God. Is that a Bambi reference?
I feel like the oldest man in the world right now.
You feel all Twitter-pated? We caught Drew saying that Stanford plays at Pablo Alto.
Pablo Alto, or what isn't it? Palo Alto.
Palo Alto, I think is right, yeah.
Pablo Alto. Fleming's going to have a field day with that.
Man, they were calling you out all day today.
Let's see. You said the first time a male loses his virginity. I thought about that for a long time.
It's a little redundant, isn't it?
It is kind of. I remember the second time I lost mine. Well, if you were playing That's the Thing at home, then you knocked back nothing. You were completely stone cold sober today.
How is this happening? Thursday, Friday, and Monday, it's like they know about it.
Yeah, they do.
It's only taken them a year, but they figured it out.
Yeah, well, and I have the numbers to prove it. The average has dropped like a rock. They just don't say it anymore. There was a slight misunderstanding during the first segment.
And my grandpa, okay, he's got a coin collection. They're all from the year that he was born, 1932.
I bet they're worth something.
Yeah, and they're all going to Mount Angel Seminary.
All right, thanks for the call. We appreciate that.
His coins are going to the cemetery? It's like, yeah, nice collection.
Yeah. Bury him. I'm sorry, Drew. His coins are actually going to the seminary.
Exactly. I was hoping that you would figure out what was wrong with that. By the way, Mount Angel Seminary main church tower features the largest free swinging bells on the West Coast. Bet you didn't know that.
Wow.
That's bells with an E. We set a record today. We knocked back no less than 19 shots today. Let's take a listen.
Well, here's the thing. Even if he didn't watch the interview, he knows what happened on that show. Almost 300 tons of trash. That's the thing. It's just, go ahead and write that down for your drinking game. Throbbits if you play along whenever we say that's the thing. But
That's a lot of trash.
Kind of sounds like Tanner was drinking during that one, actually. True. Backstabbed, the players in the back. Here's the thing, though. There you go. There's another drink.
Julio's
that's the thing.
Not going to be here.
Man, I'm getting people drunk today saying that's the thing a lot.
Yeah.
I'm getting people blacked out. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the thing.
You did one day without any that's the things, and you only had one in the 2 days prior. That's
I
good.
listened to the wrap-up hour, and then I hear you guys say that's the thing a lot, and then it gets stuck into my head.
Yeah.
And then I come in here and I say that's the thing.
You mean you hear us replay you saying that's the thing?
You guys say it too when you don't realize it.
Or is he just being a punk?
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, your carpet. See, the thing is with Joe is he wanted everyone to take their shoes off, but there was no point because you're just going to get your socks dirty.
It was awesome.
But it's very awesome. But the thing is the dog's name's Tyson, and he's scared of everything. So if you fart, it runs upstairs.
It's time for That's the Thing.
It's not.
I know. I'm just trying to
here it
put
is.
one more booze on you.
Oh, well, I mean, that's the thing.
Oh, man. If you're sloppy drunk by now, if you were playing That's the Thing at home, especially if you play it again during our segment because you just did 19 more. Well, I've developed a sensitive ear to the word statue, and that's what the next clip has to do with.
Well, it has a disgusting statue.
That belongs in a museum.
That was the statue that's in the Occupy Eugene Park. Okay. And lastly, I just had to include this clip because it was so delicious.
You're on the air. Go ahead.
El Donkey Show está mucho bueno número uno radio programa en Eugene, Oregon.
Yeah, hey. The announcer from Telemundo. Oh, he hung up.
Man, that guy could have had a job here, but he just hung up on it.
Probably could have had my job,
Man,
actually.
call us back. Fill out an application.
Yeah, no joke.
Well, today we heard that the Occupy Portland protests, well, there's a discrepancy over what the number might be.
How many people were down there? I know that they had to make a move, but
you're talking like thousands.
Yeah, because
hundreds of thousands. I mean, it's huge.
Hundreds of thousands?
I don't know about hundreds of thousands.
That would have made headlines nationally. Okay, we'll cut him a break.
that was Tanner's buddy Fall Guy.
Yeah.
Goes way back in the radio biz with Tanner.
He has a math problem. And we heard about a movie called The Muppets Make Manhattan.
Yes, Muppets Take Manhattan.
Oh, I thought it was a XXX DVD I had missed.
Can you set up the audio for us?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. The first clip is, it was my favorite moment of the show. This was how intelligent and locked and loaded some of the Throbbits are.
Donkey Show, you're on the air.
What's your guys' phone number?
Look at your phone. Look directly down.
He called us
and
to
then
ask us what the phone number was.
So the third clip.
The third clip is just a delicious. Drew comes right up to the line of FCC censorship.
So if you're going to blow towards somebody and you're going to, you're willing to stab them and fork them and do all kinds of different things. I mean, I heard they forked their brains out. The problem is, if you're going to start doing that, you're not trying to get ransom.
Forked. F-O-R-K-E-D. I just want to make that clear.
Spooning leads to forking. Wrap up. You're on the air.
You guys know the Donkey Wrap-Up show's on? Good show, guys.
Take it easy, man.
Awesome. Well done. Well played.
Well, a lot of them, if they do that type of seasonal stuff, will make you be available.
Go ahead. Say your childish joke.
You said doo-doo.
That's stupid. This show sucks.
The fourth clip, I was just messing around in the studio. This is the That's the Thing car alarm.
That's a thing. 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 That's a thing.
Wow.
The next one isn't an error. It's just my favorite moment from the show today.
If this were The View, we would all be talking to you at the same time, by the way.
Hey,
I don't really agree with this.
the words you just said.
I think that maybe they should grow some grass down there.
Donkey Show, you're on the air.
That was perfect.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Very nice.
There's no D in ornaments.
There's no D in ornaments. And he said he can only decorate his tree halfway up. I think he means halfway down.
What'd I say?
You said halfway up.
No, but ornaments?
Ornaments.
Ornaments.
Yeah. Ornaments.
You have the same thing with me. What was the word that I say all the time? Ancient.
where there's
it's
there's
ancient.
a little
onion.
clip in there that makes you sound like you're saying a D. In ornaments.
Ornaments.
Ornaments, yeah.
with an N. Yeah.
I order mints for
And
Christmas.
we'll serve them to you. And I had the same thing. My cats would totally de-decorate my tree all the way up to about 3 feet. Okay, we heard
Decorate.
you just went all Fleming on the next clip.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn it.
And I guess, if you look at it from kind of a traditional standpoint, that the best sense of, what is it? I just lost. The highest form of flattery is intimidation.
Imitation.
You got it. There was only one shot today, and it was from somebody who was completely unaware of the game.
Could you possibly
Well-
say that on the mic?
The thing is I may not get to it anymore.
Oh, because he might not be back next year.
He might not be back.
That was Don Essig dropping a "That's the thing." I lit up when I heard him say that because it was the only one of the day. Let's see. The number of sides on a Dungeons and Dragons die. Yam said it was 26. Tanner said it was 26. Drew said it's 26 or 27. It's 12. And I'm ashamed that I know that.
You should be.
Maracas were misidentified as La Cucarachas. La Cucarachas are cockroaches! The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show wrap-up hour would like to apologize to
cockroaches everywhere.
Yes, and their attorneys. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused.
Thank you very much, Michael Fleming.
He just got pronounced with cancer.
Right.
And now this?
That was one that you sicked me on.
Because I don't think you pronounce somebody with cancer.
You can pronounce them dead.
Yeah, or you can pronounce them alive, but I don't think you pronounce cancer.
Get diagnosed.
Speaking of pronouncing, we have one from you.
Yeah, I know. I totally ate my tongue.
Do you know what you said today?
She's just like, put the ornaments. Yeah, moms
are really.
That was the effect of a stuffy nose, but yeah, I heard it.
You knew you said it.
I knew I said it immediately. I almost said something about it, but I had to keep going because my joke was not funny, and so I had to finish it.
I was thinking that maybe Tanner was a bad influence on you. Okay, well, there was some confusion as to the relative size of England.
We have 50 states. Each one of them are bigger than England.
Yeah, Philadelphia's bigger than England. And you're going, and another police chase in America. Yeah, we know, all right?
Same population-wise, because Fleming will be like, the square footage of Philadelphia does not compare with the...
Whatever.
Now, Drew stated that the 50 states are larger than England. Only 31 of them actually are. Tanner said that Philadelphia is larger than England. Philadelphia is 142 square miles. England is 50,000 square miles.
But they were just talking population.
350 times larger. Now, then Drew, who claims to be of English descent, tried to mitigate the damage by saying that they were talking about population. Well, Philly has 1.5 million people. All 50 states have less than 40 million people, and England has 50 million people. The Donkey Show wrap-up hour would like to apologize to England and their barristers. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused.
Stuff we messed up with Michael Axel Fleming. Go ahead, good sir.
Well, if you were playing That's the Thing at home, then you knocked back 0 shots. This is the third day in a row. I wonder if this game's done. They're just not saying it anymore.
I don't think it's done. They'll get back to it. Don't worry. They're about to go on vacation.
Yeah, well, there'll be definitely a dry spell then. We heard 5-gallon barrel. I think that would be a bucket, not a barrel.
Okay.
We heard the word figure piece. We heard ornament and legitimate. Those are my two favorite mints.
You also heard another mint that you didn't catch today.
What was that?
Regiment.
Regiment?
You didn't hear that?
No.
You didn't hear regiment when we were talking with Barbara Walters.
I hope that Wrigley's is listening. They've got some gum to put out. We heard derelict.
Yeah.
Don't lick Daryl. We heard the sculpture in the park where Occupy Eugene is located, referred to as a statue. A statue is a sculptural representation of a person, animal, or mythical being. A statue is a sculpture, but a sculpture isn't necessarily a statue.
You think about that stupid, disgusting red statue that's sitting right there in that park.
Oh, I bet that thing is tagged up and just destroyed by now.
It's not a statue. No, it's a statue.
That belongs in a museum.
We got to go. What's this last piece of audio you got?
Is that something we shouldn't play? Oh, no, I'm
you
sorry.
told me I had to.
This was something you said today that I thought was really cute.
Damn it.
He's been bedding a bevy of women, bedding a bevy of babe that he had already bedded that beauty.
Okay, that's mad cut together, right? That wasn't it. Betting a bevy of babes. It was Derek Jeter, and that's just a sweet alliteration.
Well, that's what he does.
Yeah, it is what he does.
Well, if you were playing That's the Thing at home, you're stone cold sober again. This game is over.
Well, we need to find out what game Kronk was playing today because it obviously worked.
Yeah,
we're playing the game of the.
Yeah, that would work. You'd actually get a shot down your throat. Did I just say that?
My God!
That's sick. Sick.
Okay, let's move on. George Harrison once said, "There will be no Beatles reunion so long as John Lennon remains dead." There was some talk of a Pink Floyd reunion. The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to Rick Wright and his attorney. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused.
Okay, so you're going to explain that?
Rick Wright was the keyboardist for Pink Floyd. There will be no Pink Floyd reunion. You can get the other three guys together if you want.
Okay, all right. Stuff we messed up with Michael Fleming in a blur, please.
If you were playing That's the Thing at home, you didn't knock back anything today, except Marcus just said when we all drank when he did it.
Hey!
We heard schmear turned into a verb. I'd never heard it used as a verb before. Smear the arteries. And we heard somebody say Stanford Cardinals.
No, it's cardinal. It's a color.
And then we got a cute sound clip. Go ahead.
Ambidextrous people, when they write with their left hand, it's eligible.
All right. It's ambidextrous.
What'd I say?
You said ambidextrous.
Hold on. What'd I say?
Okay, you said everybody said ambidextrous. today.
I'll put a B in there.
No, it's ambidextrous. There's no I.
There's no E.
Ambidextrous.
But the egregious one was you said that handwriting was eligible. It's illegible.
Oh, whatever, man.
Whatever.
You made it sound like it was okay for it to run for office.
Yeah, whatever.
Exactly. What's the second one? I don't
Here's
remember.
the second sound clip.
It's on every computer,
That's
right?
on Nancy Grace's computer.
What, Marcus?
I think Mark has been having something to drink there.
I said pewter a couple times. It's what I used to call my my pewter.
That's all we got today. Oh, the Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to Jason Kronk and his attorney. Just because I never have before. We sincerely regret this grievous error. Sorry for any harm.
That's very nice of you, even though he was supposed to give me an apology yesterday, so I'm still waiting for mine on Monday.
Tough nuggets.
Yeah, moose knuckle.
Tanner referred to an SUV actress as Marissa Blockenharkenheimer.
It's Marissa Hargitay.
Yes. He referred to Tommy Okay, we'll do that one tomorrow. He also referred to Tommy Two-Tone as though that were one person. Tommy Two-Tone is a band. If you don't believe me, call Jenny, 867-5309.
Zing!
Zing! By the way, which one's pink? And lastly, Marcus repeatedly mispronounced the registered trademark word realtor as relator. That, incidentally, is one of my girlfriend Linda's pet peeves. She used to be a realtor. The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show Wrap-Up Hour would like to apologize to my girlfriend Linda and her attorney. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused. He had one other gaffe. Actually, this is a kind of a double here.
Al Horford will miss 3 months. That Horford tore his left pectoral muscle.
So there's a cow that did what?
tore his pectoral.
What's a pectoral?
It's something that's pictures of naked girls in Penthouse, I think.
I think that's pictorial.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Oh,
okay.
So pectoral must be the muscle.
Pectoral, exactly.
Okay.
Thank you for keeping me abreast of that.
Dumb in here for a minute.
There was a joke that flew by so fast yesterday, and there was so long between the setup and the actual joke, I just wanted to replay it here.
And the funny part about this joke is that everybody in the studio got it. Like, we all heard it and laughed. But since there's nobody else to bounce that off of, you don't know if the Throbbits heard it or not, and it was so quiet after that.
Yeah, the setup to it, the line that inspired it was like 3 minutes before he was able to get through on the phone and say the joke. Doesn't everyone on the face of the earth know that the captain is the last guy off the ship, and it's his responsibility to make sure that everybody gets off?
The hotline, who's this?
Gentlemen, good morning.
How you doing, Kona?
I'm the captain of this love boat, and at the end of this whole deal, I'm going to make sure everybody gets off.
Well played, Kona. Marcus stated that his Xbox is broken.
No,
it is not.
That was... see, I didn't state that. That's mischaracterization of what I said, Michael Fleming.
Liar!
I said that my games had all been stolen.
Okay.
Could somebody please send me some?
Prize pig.
Liar!
Tanner said tugboat when he meant to say lifeboat at one point. Big deal. And you guys kept calling that necklace the heart of the sea. It was the heart of the ocean.
That's what I said at first, and then he corrected me with heart of the sea. I was right.
Damn it!
Liar!
Liar! What else? Oh, we had...
Mandy's looking at us so confused because we're just yelling.
Mind your volume.
I have no idea what
We
I'm
don't
doing
have
at
a
this
we
point.
have to take a shot rule if we break here, Trump, so we can yell as much as we want.
could have swang. I don't think
Swung.
that's... Yeah,
Wouldn't it
isn't
be?
it?
Yeah,
Is it?
it's definitely. It's okay. So swang is the simple past tense, which means I swang with you.
You did?
We swung together.
God, I do not remember that.
Gross.
And Tanner suggested that there might be moose in the outback. The Donkey Show and the Donkey Show wrap-up hour would like to apologize to Bullwinkle and his attorney. We sincerely regret this grievous error and are sorry for any harm or embarrassment that it may have caused. This must be one of them adult cartoons.